What in the fudging world just happened? What just happened, y'all? What's going on, man? Lakers Nation, Lakers Fast Break family, Lakers Corner family, Clutch Talk family, everybody that's tuned in here. What's up, man? We got Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights in the house. What's going on, my brother? You guys, that was crazy. That was honestly one of the worst. Well, actually, I'm not going to say one of the worst L's, but that was just so damn heartbreaking. That was one of those L's that you just staring at the screen for a little bit after. Y'all, I swear to you, I came on this live a little bit late because I was stuck staring at the screen like this. Man, come on, Lakers Nation. First of all, the shot that we let Trae Young get at the end of regulation, identical shot kind of at the end of the fourth quarter. Robert Wheeler, what's going on? My brother Robert Wheeler said, I hate AD. Like, bro, how you getting? Man, come on, man. Come on. We got 12 people locked in here, man. Appreciate all 12 people being in here. Lakers just lost to the Hawks in overtime in an absolute heartbreaking loss, 132-134, man. But if you are in here, I appreciate you guys showing love. Appreciate you guys being in the chat. Make sure you guys drop all your questions and chats and takes. If y'all want to rant with me, let me know, man. But we are here to talk about the post. We're here to do the post-game show. Let me see. My boy CJ said hello. That was gut-wrenching. My brother, CJ, I was literally staring at the screen right after the game like this. Like that. That's crazy, man. Coach Mike in the building, man. What's going on, Coach Mike? Recap who did that, how LeBron did. Man, I ain't gonna lie. The recap is coming. Stay tuned to Lakers Corner. And if everybody, all 24 of the people that are in here, if you guys want to get recapped on all Lakers games, make sure you guys stay tuned on the Lakers Corner. We'll be dropping that. But you want to know what happened? Lakers sold in the fourth quarter and let Trae Young get the exact damn shot that he got at the end of regulation. That was so damn gut-wrenching. Let's see here. Who is in here? I think you say monstrosity. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Joe. Joe, come on here, Joe. We need your rants today, Joe. We need your rants on a day like this, man. When we lose in overtime, 132, 120, 134, man. JSJ, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? I think that's the best way to put it, man. That was pitiful. Pitiful. That's the word I was looking for. That's the word I was looking for. That was disgusting, guys. Can't believe that we went out like this. LeBron didn't give us a chance. Hold on. Who said that? Ruff. Why do you feel like LeBron didn't give us a chance? Tell me what from you, because I saw a lot of bad from LeBron, but I also saw a good amount of good, man. Man, hey, we got 35 people in here. We are jumping. This chat always seems to be jumping after a Lakers loss, which kind of makes me feel like, do y'all enjoy to see the Lakers lose? And if so, if you're a Lakers fan, I'm questioning you. But if you're not a Lakers fan, come on now. Blue Magic said, IDK, man, John Rant is in order. No, Blue Magic first said, he said, John and Joe, this team broke my heart again. Blue Magic, this team broke my heart so many times tonight. This team broke my heart when LeBron took that 50 mil. Let me see who else is in the chat here. CJ said, IDK, man, hey, John Rand is oh man, it might be in order. It might be in order just because of how ridiculous this was tonight. Ishan said, let me come on the show. Ishan, let me get you the link here, but hold on, because right now I'm running the show with 37 people, and my boy Xbox is in the building.
Let's go.
What's up, brother? Brother, did you see
safety in numbers?
Strength in whoa. We don't say strength in numbers around
safety, bro.
Okay. I thought you said strength in numbers. I was like, come on, Mark.
Dude, what just happened?
What in the world? First of all, happy Saturday to you, because I know it's Saturday out there.
Happy Friday, my boy.
Happy Friday, yeah. Right? Okay. Mark, what happened here today, man? How do you feel about this game? Gut wrenching loss.
Dude,
Talk to me.
I'm
Talk to
shattered.
me.
Yeah, it's hard to
Shattered.
believe. I mean, we've had the best performance out of Gabe in a Laker uniform by an absolute mile, and obviously that's been wasted. But man, that last couple of minutes in overtime, John, that was disgusting. And just the sequence there, bro, of what happened. The so AD passes it to Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels gets chased down by LeBron. And then LeBron throws it to the AD when he's got four players on him, and then they do the ball up, and then LeBron tips it out. Man, that last couple of minutes was a farce,
Yeah.
and just the decision making was really, really poor. So, pardon me, I've got a bit of a cough, but
All good, brother.
man, hard to take, John. Like, I thought we were going to finally get a win that we sort of didn't deserve, but went the other way pretty quickly. How did you feel, man?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. There was a point in this game, especially in the first half, where I felt pretty confident about tonight's game. I was like, you know what? LeBron James got the pep in the step. I mean, he even hit that one-footed three-pointer, right? I'm like, after the man went 4 games without hitting the three, now he's hitting one-footed three-pointers. All right, I'll take it, right?
Oh yeah, man.
I'm like, I'll take
Even
it.
Gabe was doing like step back threes and stuff. Like,
What? That's why I'm
yeah, I
thinking,
know that
right?
was crazy.
That's why I'm thinking, no way we lose this game. And
I
real
know.
quick, Jeremy, my fault, brother. I could not be on playback.
ASB.
Being a dad, sometimes being a dad keeps you kind of busy, man.
Oh, my head's shot.
Oh no, you look good, Mark. Hey,
Nah, it's hot as here, man. Yeah, nah, sorry. I was keen as to join, but I was just like, it took me a couple of minutes to get over what just happened.
yeah,
Hey, like that
absolutely.
was
And
that was
so look,
devastating.
so here's where I'm at with it. And Ishan, if you're still on here, I think I sent the link to your email. But anyway, what I wanna talk about is like I really thought we had this game in the bag, right? Because not only were we getting a good game from Bron and AD, who both put up 38 and 39, but we got
Yeah.
the best game of Gabe Vincent's Laker career.
Yeah,
His
potentially his whole career, bro.
right, potentially his entire career, right? CJ,
Max was nice.
absolutely,
When he was on there anyway. Yeah, we've really wasted a couple of contributions, but then at the same time, it's like, are Gabe and Max the players that you're wanting those contributions from? Do you know what I mean? Again, Dalton, man, I don't know if they've just stopped running plays for him, but that was a shocking outing by him. And your boy D'Lo, I don't think it was really his fault tonight. I think JJ obviously went for a different, lineup with Gabe, primarily playing. So D'Lo wasn't getting a lot of minutes until Christie got fouled out. So I don't know. It's still not good signs, man. There's still some really bad signs, bro. And LeBron, not a LeBron hater, John, and look at his stat line tonight, triple double. But I've said it a few times this year, man. Like when it gets down to winning time now, he just doesn't seem to have that same sort of, obviously he doesn't have the same athleticism anymore. So he can't, like, if he gets trapped or whatever, he can't just run and dunk on people. Just something's really, really slowing down in crunch time with LeBron. And it's hard to hate on LeBron fully tonight, obviously. But yeah, man.
I feel you. I feel you, Mark. And for everyone here, man, just want to welcome in. If you guys follow my channel, Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner, familiar face, it's my dog Ishan in the build, man. Ishan, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you.
Ishan.
Xbox. What's your name? Sorry.
Yeah, it's Mark or Xbox, bro. Nice to
Uh,
meet you, man.
nice to meet you guys.
Yes, sir. Jeremy, yes, this is Ishan. Ishan, give us your
How you
thoughts on this game
feeling?
tonight. But hold on, I gotta clarify. Lakers family. Ishan is not a Lakers fan. He's not a
All
Lakers
right.
fan. He's not one of us, but he knows some basketball. So we'll let him talk some hoops with us here.
I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. I thought the Lakers literally had this game in the bag, even during regulation. But when LeBron shot that not logo, but it was that deep ass three with like 40 seconds left. I
Yeah,
know that was for a 2-for-1 possession, but like that was still a really bad shot. I
yeah.
don't know what you guys were thinking, but I was like, that's a stupid shot. Uh, and
No,
then
that's exactly what we're thinking.
yeah, and then the Hawks go up like 4 in overtime. or something like that. And then the Lakers ended up taking the lead. LeBron's hitting 1 foot fading threes. I'm like, what's happening? There's no way the Lakers lose this game. And then they just have a lapse on the final possession where you just give Trae Young like an open ass three, and then you just
Couldn't
let him
believe
make
it.
that. And then LeBron, I mean, I feel like he could have got a better shot. Maybe he had like two seconds left. I don't know, but he just chucked it up, and then I don't know. That was probably the game of the year so far. I don't know if there was some other game that was
Oh,
better.
hold on now, chat. I can't let you guys get on Joe. They trying to replace Joe. Eshawn is not replacing Joe, man. Joe will be back soon. But Eshawn is just here for tonight to have the show with
How
us.
good is it?
Yeah,
You
man,
see,
you
see
can
Joe, see Joe. Who the hell
no,
are these new hosts?
you can replace me with Joe because I won't say as brutal of the stuff he's saying about the Lakers.
Yes,
I do
Joe.
I do somewhat agree that the Lakers probably won't be that good again until this
Oh,
era
this is classic.
is over with.
Yes, and that is a take that Joe and I said. But all right, guys. All right. So just one of the most, I think, gut wrenching losses of the night. And you know what else I really look to that's frustrating to me is just the inconsistencies in um our play, right? First
Mm,
quarter, you I don't know if you guys saw, but Rui came out. He had 7 points in that first quarter. He ended the game with 12 points and had
yeah,
2 points in the second quarter. And there was a lot of times throughout the games where he just absolutely goes ghost. And what's frustrating to me is Rui, you see what's worked, you see what you're supposed to do. I love those little LeBron cuts that he has, and when LeBron's posting up, he just cuts right there, right to the heart of the defense, right in the middle, and gets that little floaty or that little midi that he gets. But my thing is just the drop off and how aggressive you are. I'm gonna pull up the quarter by quarter stats. And they don't have that posted just yet, so give me a second on that. But I really want to see, because Rui had 7 points in the first quarter, ended up taking took 6 shots tonight from the field and 2 from the 3-point line. I want to see how many he took in that first quarter, and did he just stop being aggressive? And that's when one of my issues. It's like, man, we got to be aggressive as a team.
yeah,
We gotta look to get the ball, look to get the ball inside. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but you guys talk to me how you guys feel about that.
yeah.
And by
Like,
the way, everyone's saying Joe's saying he's gonna do a nightcap tonight for everybody out
yeah,
there.
sick.
You guys want
Yeah,
to stay tuned for Joe's nightcap.
that sounds good. But nah, man. Like, John, I'm a big Rui fan, man. Like, I really hope that he could develop this year into something, like our third or fourth best player. But suffice to say, he's not, man. And I don't know if he got injured in the Olympics or whatever, but and I know he's had a few injuries and illness for us, but I don't know. He's just not super consistent for me. Like, he doesn't seem to be as athletic as he's been in the past. So I don't know if he's like injured or I'm just ignoring that by Joe at the moment. I'm completely rattled. I'm
Same,
completely
Joe.
rattled, guys. Um, but nah, like as well though, John, just quickly before you touch on that subject, I was watching him, man, in the fourth, and I just feel like as well the play, it isn't getting to him, man. It's the same issue with Dalton as well. These guys at the end of the day aren't the ball carriers for us, so they do need some help, and they can be aggressive when they get the ball, but if they don't get the ball, they don't get it. And Rui in the like fourth and overtime, man, he was just a shadow for whoever he was defending. They didn't pass him the ball once, man, on the offensive side. So sort of like, you blame the player, but I'm also, like the end game management by LeBron and AD tonight was terrible, man.
Absolutely. Ishan, you have anything to jump on that, brother?
Yeah, about the Rui point. It was just like too much LeBron and AD ball. Like I know that's what they're supposed to do, but like at a certain point, like it could be predictable as well. So I'm not really gonna blame Rui for having 7 in the first or whatever, and then ending up
Mm,
with 12, because at one point I saw during the match that the bench point differential, like that was crazy. Like the Hawks had like 55 and then the Lakers had 14, and I was like, that's the problem. That's the exact problem with this Lakers team is the bench scoring. So I know Rui's a starter, but I'm not really gonna blame it on him too much. So
Absolutely. I
yeah,
mean, I wouldn't put the loss on Rui. Wasn't saying that, but I was saying it in the sense of like he's supposed to be our third, fourth guy. Like we just need just simply more aggression. To be honest with you, I
you
just need
Mm.
him
you guys
looking to score more.
You guys are missing AR for sure. And then I remember like at the start of the game, I texted you, why is LeBron fading that Traore dude, bro?
Dude,
I was like, what is that? He had like 3 shots in a row where he just clanked. And that just, that's not why they lost. But I was like, what is happening?
Ishan, Jeremy's asking you a question.
Yeah.
Who
What's your team?
Mavericks.
He's a Mavs fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are rolling.
But okay, about that Traore guy, bro. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Hey, say the same way I feel about him is the same way I feel about Christian Coloco. It's like, hey, you know what? I
The
appreciate
average as, bro.
I appreciate you being out here, man. But this shit's not cutting it. This is just not cutting it, brother. This is just not cutting it, dude. And
That's a big drop off.
that it's a huge drop off, and that's why. Let me see. Darren said, "John, stop. I thought you knew basketball. What happened? What did I say?
I think it's about the Rui thing.
Wow, you really don't think?
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
never put the blame on Rui. I just think that you start the game with 7. You start the game 7 points in the first quarter, and then finish the game with 12. You just weren't
I
keeping that
think he was
aggression on.
more sort of he's really going hard at LeBron, probably. The fact that
Okay.
LeBron wasn't passing to Rui. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no. Man, just overall, what a shame we lost tonight. We really needed this win, because we've had a couple of bad losses, and now we're rolling into who do we play next? Is it
Let's see.
Memphis? OKC? I think it's
We play
Memphis.
we play the Blazers next.
Oh,
and
sorry,
then
Blazers. Yeah,
play
and then we're
Blazers
back.
next.
Kings and stuff. So, bro, guys, if we don't win against the Blazers, man, this could turn real quick. Hey,
You guys will win.
I mean,
yeah, I know, but
honestly,
we keep
as
saying
a
that.
Lakers fan, as a Lakers fan, I feel like Mark and I both have this we share this feeling of like, yeah, we're supposed to win, but these are the games that we usually lose most
Yeah,
most times.
well, we've seen the story too many times, but
Mike
yeah,
said Braun should have drove on that last shot. I mean, honestly, I think Braun driving to the hoop is better than him shooting almost every single
that
time, in
last
my opinion.
sequence was
Almost every single
embarrassing,
time.
man. Each put it perfectly, man. He had at least 2 or 3 more seconds to keep going.
It
That
wasn't
was
even. Sorry to cut you off. It wasn't even that shot. It was that 2-for-1 shot that kind of blew my mind away.
That
Like,
was
did you hated that shot, right? Because I hated it as well. Because you're supposed to get the best look you can, and then
no, 100%. That last the sequence, even the pass into AD. Why are you passing? Why is LeBron doing the inbounds pass? Why isn't he the one catching it? And
man.
B, why? Sorry if I'm sweating, boys. It's really hot on the
All good.
Gold Coast. And then why are you passing into a center with 3 people around him? The decision mate. Do you know they didn't other players were open, man, and he just passed it straight to AD. And we got lucky tonight as well, boys. Remember that one with LeBron where he jumped in the lane and passed it. I think it went off one of the defender's arms and essentially came back into him and he
Came
laid
right
it
back
up.
to him. Yep.
Yeah, to tie the score before overtime.
You
So
talking about the left-handed layup, right? The one where he
yeah,
drove. Yeah, that one. I thought he was about to turn that shit over. I'm not gonna
me
lie.
too,
That
man.
was actually crazy how he actually like kept it alive because he brought it under and then ended up going up with the left. But I agree. There was a lot of that, and I feel like another thing that I noticed from the game tonight was, and we've all said this about the Lakers really needing that that backup big, but this was so evident. And if it's evident to us, I mean, it's been evident. It should
Yeah,
front office needs to make something happen because you guys talked about how that Traore dude was getting killed. he was our backup big. He was our backup big. He played the backup big minutes when AD wasn't in there, and it was embarrassing. The Hawks were taking absolute advantage of us. So
Yeah.
honestly,
No, good point. And actually, I think the bench differential tonight, I have to look it up, but at one stage, I think Nick in the playback was saying it was like 60 odd points to, we were in the teens. So
Yeah.
their bench scored like 60 something points tonight. Like, our bench is just so piss weak, hey.
piss
Like when
poor.
you look at other, yeah, like you think that Traore and that Koloko dude are like actually dudes that are getting minutes, man. It's hard
Like,
to believe we're actually even competitive in games.
yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that the Lakers lost this game because the Hawks have been rolling. Like they
Hell
beat
yeah.
Cleveland twice, they beat Milwaukee last game. It's just the way they lost. I thought, Atlanta had this game in the bag until Max Christie hit that lucky ass three. I'm gonna call it lucky. And then, then the tide kind of changed, and then, somehow the Lakers lose after that. So it's like Atlanta's been rolling. They won 6 in a row, and the Lakers are now on a 3-game losing streak. So I'm not, surprised by this
Yeah,
loss.
65
no,
to
I agree.
17.
Yeah,
65 to
just
17, guys.
like, how was it even close if you think about that? Like,
Yeah.
it's because LeBron had such a strong game and AD did some numbers too. Yeah, man, man,
Uh,
we're not going to make playoffs if that keeps happening,
and
obviously.
and someone here, Rodell. Hey, Rodell's coming through with a good take this time. Rodell, I like it. Rodell. He said these are the L's that make you ninth and 10th seed. I absolutely agree. Like these are the L's, kind of similar to last year. To where remember how we were punting games last year? Like LeBron and AD just like were. I mean, really, mainly LeBron was like purposely sitting games, and then we'd lose games by like 5-6 points. And it's like, man, LeBron, if you would have played, guarantee we end up getting that win. This kind of feels like, I know we didn't purposely lose this. It kind of feels like punting a game because it's like, damn, this one is one that should have been in a win column. Had one of Gabe Vincent's best games of his career, and this is how we. This is how we. This is what it turns into. Yeah, man. It makes the margin of error for moving forward just so much smaller and smaller and smaller. And the problem is, I don't trust in this team having a small margin of error. I want us to have the biggest margin of error because we can't do no right. We can't do no right now. Just
Uh,
can't do no right.
I wanted to touch up on a segment we had earlier, John. Like you were asking about if they were going to make a top 6 seed. Did you say yes? Because I did, and now I am very
No,
on it.
if you go back to that, right? Okay, so quick context for everybody. Me and Ishan did a show on Clutch Talk, which is one of my channels. If you guys want to check me out, please do. It's on Clutch Talk. I mean, it's on YouTube. It's called Clutch Talk. And we were talking about all around the league, and we got into a section where we started talking about the Lakers. And I asked Ishan, and mind you, this was 2 weeks ago. So before you guys kill me and Ishan about these last two losses that we've had, we were like, is the Lakers going to be a top 6 seed? Ishan said yes. And I said, originally at the beginning of the season, I had said no, but then I had switched it to yes. Boy, oh boy, am I wrong about that.
We were
And
wrong.
this team, we were
Mm.
dead wrong. This team will be lucky to be a playing team. And well, I will say this.
Yeah.
If we have a one Anthony Davis rolled ankle and he's out for more than a week, or anything happens, he's out for more than a week, we might not even make
Yeah,
the
I
play.
mean, you see with Reeves, he's missed 3 games, and you guys have lost every game.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
what happens if AD goes down or LeBron
Oh,
goes?
man, cooked. Yeah, we got no depth. We already we knew it, but yeah, we were just sort of more optimistic than anything. But if you look at this season,
Yeah,
like realistically right now, man, we're in all sorts of trouble, and we could be dropping. We're like playing's not even a thing for us right now. The way we're playing.
I'm surprised that the Clippers are playing better. Or that
Yeah,
they look better.
yeah,
The
and they don't
coaching,
even have Leonard. Yeah,
yeah, the coaching changes they made and the defensive personnel they have, they look like a better team. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, I do agree with Joe that you guys should probably blow it up, but you know, I'm not gonna, say some of the stuff he said, bro.
But
He be saying some funny ass shit. I gotta lie, bro.
Joe's our guy, man.
Joe's the
Joe's our guy.
man.
But yeah,
Joe's the,
I would say that the Lakers, like LeBron, championship window is probably closed for the Lakers. Maybe if he goes elsewhere, but for the Lakers, yeah, nah, bro. Um,
No, there's no chance. Yeah,
there's
like
no chance.
the
Honestly, I
the
think LeBron's window's closed. Honestly, I
and
think anywhere.
I think the reason why maybe LeBron took that contract was because he was like, yo, this team has no chance. If that's how he was thinking, then I was like, okay, that's fine. But other than that, I thought it was the wrong move to take that contract. But if in his mind he's like, yo, we're not doing anything, then yeah, take that contract.
um
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry. We spent a lot of time on LeBron and his contract, but just like on tonight's game, what did you think about JJ's performance? Like, I don't know how much influence he's having.
Yeah.
Well, he's having a lot in terms of the rotation of the squad tonight, but there's something just doesn't look quite right, does it, with the team? Or yeah.
they're just missing pieces. He has little to
Mm,
work with. The bench is just horrible. And again, John touched up earlier. Gabe Vincent gets the best game of his life. He had no, not life as a
I agree. No, I feel you. I feel you.
no,
life.
not of his life.
Not life.
He was going crazy on the Heat, but like as a Laker, this was probably his best game. And I thought,
Yeah.
like, he hit that like corner, left corner, like tough shot.
Mhm.
And I thought that was a bad shot too. And he just took it and then he just made it. I was like, okay, what's up? Like the Lakers gonna win this? And then I don't know, man.
Man, look, so
Mm.
um I was sports baby said, oh no, sorry, wrong, clicked the wrong one. But shoot, Dodger break is gonna rule. Yes, absolutely, sure. But hold on. Sports baby said, what can LeBron and AD do more? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, nothing. Like legitimately nothing. And I mean that in two ways, right? I mean that in the sense of like LeBron James had a 39-point triple double tonight, and Anthony Davis had a 38-point damn near triple double, 10 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah.
But they did not play a absolute perfect game, though. That's the thing, right? Like a lot of people are putting this L on LeBron. And some people, and this man had a 39-point triple double. I mean, you've seen the chat. Somebody was saying, I think it was just Darren earlier. Darren was just saying that it's LeBron's fault, right? So people always put the blame on LeBron, but
Yeah.
to this comment right here of like, what can LeBron and AD do more? I really don't think that there's nothing that they can do more. I believe that yes, there's certain plays that LeBron James has to make some better decisions on, but I think that this is more of a collective thing. I mean, let's remember AR was out tonight. That changes a lot. We lost by 2. AR would guarantee he gives us more than 2 points, and he's able to help us out in that situation. But it's just like, to me, we need to get more from everyone. This has to be an overall thing, because we can't ask LeBron and AD to carry us every time, because when they do, LeBron makes some dumb decisions like this when he has to have so much of the load on him for most of the game.
Yeah. Honestly, you guys need a center because like everyone knows that you guys need a center. Like you guys beat the Nuggets when you had a center. Now you guys can't beat the Nuggets. Even though when I was dead set that this time you were gonna beat the Nuggets. I don't know how you guys lost to Denver again. And then like yeah, I mean you can't blame LeBron and AD, even though I didn't really like the way AD played because I thought he was
Yeah.
settling too much. Even though he had 30 plus, but he was settling a lot of the times. But you can't. I mean, I know I was nitpicking like with what they were doing, like with LeBron, that shot and then that turnover. But at the end of the day, it's they're the only ones giving you any kind of offensive production other than Reeves
Yeah.
and maybe a little bit of Rui, but that's it.
They're just not good enough to carry the team anymore. Like they are in on the odd game and in isolation, they're still great players, but the two of them just don't seem like they're going to be able to take us where we need to go. Like if you go back 4 years in the bubble or whatever, they could just dominate games, those two, and they'd get to winning time and they'd win those games. But now it's just like, man, Ishan, good point. Like I thought AD was Despite his stat line, man, he was so lethargic tonight and soft and just in the wrong areas all the time. Like, yeah, looking to shoot his threes again. And I don't know, man. Like, if you're playing in that team and you see a big man like that, you'd lose a little bit of confidence overall in his play. I'm not just going AD. We're just picking. They're obviously our best players, so without them, we'd have nothing. But yeah, they're sort of those two superstars don't look like they're going to be able to take us to a chip. Where you look at other combinations of two players that like a Brown and Tatum or whatever. Obviously, they got better supporting casts, but yeah, I don't know. I think maybe LeBron's age and just even to a degree, AD's age, man, and just his size. Just don't
Yeah,
know where. Yeah, can we win
with
another chip with these boys? Probably not.
with AD, it was like too many like floaters and mid ranges, and
Bad.
the biggest difference with this team and the championship team was their depth. The Lakers had two bigs that could defend Jokic, and you had Caruso and Kuzma. And this team, you have nothing off the bench. Like I was telling John earlier, like if you gonna rely on Dalton Connect to score for you and be your best shooter or whatever, then that's a problem in itself.
Yeah,
Um,
no, spot on. We love
All right,
seeing
Ed.
it, but yeah, you're right.
All right, Ed. See you later, brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. And all 40 people that are in here locked in with us. Appreciate you guys. Lakers
Thanks,
did
guys.
unfortunately lose to the Hawks in overtime, 134-132, after a soul-crushing Trae Young three-pointer to put us out. But to talk about some other stuff, I guess, along that game, that shot that Trae Young had, I'm happy I'm not that first shot he had in regulation. I'm happy I'm not a Hawks fan. That was that he literally let
Bro.
the clock dribble out and then took like a three. Hella bad.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if that was LeBron doing that
Oh
for
my
us?
god.
We would be savage.
Losing my
That's such a
mind
good point, Sean. That was the worst end of game shot. But
ever.
hey, he made up for it, man.
Yeah,
He
he
hit the
definitely
three in
did.
overtime.
was that
He
worse?
looked all right to me.
Was that worse than the 2-for-1 shot?
Oh,
Um,
like from that we didn't take, or
Yeah, the one LeBron took.
oh yeah, well.
I don't
probably.
know
Nah,
which one was worse.
LeBron's end of game management was funny, and even at the end of the second quarter, when they had the 2-for-1. Oh no, I think D'Lo jacked it up early there.
Oh
I
my
can't remember
god,
what it
dude.
is. Yeah, just some of the man, D'Lo jacked up a couple threes tonight, which you were just honestly, if he
Logo.
missed them, bro,
Yeah.
yeah, he would have been dragged, man. But he
I
made
was
them, so
yes. I was
yeah,
sick. I was
it
sick.
was sick. Yeah, I know. When you see him, like the dude's a good shooter, eh? Like he can shoot, but there's just the defense and yeah, it doesn't suit our team right now. What's
Ro-
Jeremy saying?
Jeremy said Reeves wouldn't say this game. I disagree. I think Reeves actually would have been able to make a difference in this game, especially being that we lost
Definitely.
by 2. But what I really want to get to is Darren. Great freaking point. I honestly wrote this on my game notes, but I've been so. I'm not used to the hosting. Usually Gerald does the hosting, so I've been trying to jump around here and do a little bit of everything. That I forgot to even talk about this. So shout out Darren because you reminded me of this. Dude, that switching was so bad, guys. I think I saw 6 straight points. And when you lose by 2, 6 is a lot of points. 6 straight points where they get that switch, and then Gabe with the AD and Gabe doesn't do a good enough job of fighting over the screen. Like this is one thing that if you play basketball, you got to understand. Look, if you don't want to get the switch, you got to fight over the screen. And
Yeah.
if he can shoot, go under. But you got to get over because if you get caught up on this screen and it's a big setting, we're gonna have to switch it. And now this is a mismatch. And bro, they got 6 straight points off a mismatch, throwing it inside because Gabe's on the smaller guy. Man, come on, man. I can't.
Nah,
take
he
that
can't
shit.
fight the screen, man.
Yeah,
He can't fight. He's just
that's a
way too
big problem.
small.
It's a big problem.
You're right. He got
Hu-
lost late.
Hustler, brother, you're telling us nothing we don't already know, brother. You're telling us nothing we don't already know, man. If you're just looking to be on here trolling with us, I mean not trolling because we're not trolling, we being serious. But if you're looking to troll us, There's no trolling you can do, brother. We've already the joke's on
We
us.
already know. That's
We
right.
already know. It's like when the
Tell us
bully's
we're gonna
bullying you.
make the playoffs. That's the real joke.
It's like when the bully is bullying you, you make fun of yourself. That's what it really is. Oh man.
Apparently, we're putting the loss on Cool Bro, according to Mia. So. Sorry, Cool Bro.
How do you guys feel about JJ Redick's performance tonight? I seen Jeremy saying something in the chat here. How you guys feel?
I don't know what to make of it. Hey, like, man, there was a big fanboy moment with JJ. When LeBron hit that 3 from like the logo or whatever, JJ like ran on the court like he was playing, man. So look, it's hard to know what to make of JJ's performance tonight. You know, with some of these like moves that he made, you know, forced upon him, and like the whole Gabe in the starting lineup, but. I don't know, man. It's just such a tough squad to really get a read of where JJ's at. I mean, overall, John, I'm not dissatisfied with JJ. Like, do you know what I mean? But there's also some signs there where it's like, oh, you know, how much better is this? Like, is the team than it was under Ham? I'm not sure all the time, but
that I know we're better than. But I agree with everything else.
Fair enough.
Ishan, you look like you had something to say.
Yeah, I just read a comment. Someone said Lakers need to tell LeWatt to retire.
No, that's what that I ain't gonna lie. This chat room right here comes up with the best like little little names out there for LeBron. So it's hilarious.
I mean, I feel like he's doing the best he can, bro. Like he has little to work with. I don't know. I'm not blaming him.
Joe says it best. Joe says he's got a kitchen full of freaking butter knives. Like he can't really do anything. He can't because this team from the beginning it's handicapped. This team from the beginning is handicapped because of roster construction. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Like you could bring Eric Spoelstra. I think Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the NBA in my opinion. He's not turning this thing around. This is bigger than coaching.
Is that good for JJ, but like to learn under those sort of circumstances? Because that's what happened with Walton and then these guys get sacked, man. Like the shine wears off. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to give them good conditions too. So I don't know. Like that's probably not a great thing for JJ.
Does Darvin Ham look this bad now?
Yes. Like, no, he's still this bad.
Yeah, he still looks
he's still this bad.
We hate him, man.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've said this 100 times, and I really believe it. I have not missed Lakers games since late 2010. I have never seen a coach worse than Darvin Ham. Guaranteeing, bro. I'm talking about Byron Scott, Luke Walton. All those guys were better than Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham was terrible.
Yeah, just didn't have it. Yeah.
Especially the timeout calling. But go ahead. Sorry, Mark.
Oh, sorry. No, just a good question for us here from Robert. It says, do you think the Lakers are more built for the playoffs than the regular season?
Absolutely.
Just in a nutshell.
Go ahead, Mark.
I don't know. You want to go, John, or
no? Go ahead, Mark.
John? Oh, just quickly, yeah, definitely. Because like players like AD and LeBron, especially LeBron at his age, still in isolation, man, they can win a game on their own or play like they did tonight and get the stats. So. Yeah, they're probably more built for playoffs, but I like a long playoff series, like over four series to win a chip. Probably not really.
Ishan?
No, I mean, I feel like this game is this team would be easier to game plan in a 7-game series. So I kind of feel differently. Maybe LeBron could go on another mode or something, but. In a 7-game series,
probably easier, you reckon, Ishan?
What happened?
Is it easier to beat us in a 7-game series because they can plan and stuff?
Yeah, I would say so. But maybe I'm just being biased here.
No, you're probably right, man. No, you're definitely right. Thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, Ishan, Jeremy is killing you right now. He's been trying to ask what happened here.
Oh, I didn't mean to show it, but yeah, I broke it playing basketball.
Shit, dude.
That was so funny. Real quick, let me address this clown here. This guy keeps trying to troll. Buddy, you're not trolling nobody, dog. You're not trolling anyone, bro. He said, "Oh, they call this guy the GOAT." Yeah, dude, this guy put 21 seasons in the NBA and he's an all-time leading scorer, top 4 in assists, top eight in reboundings. So yeah, dude, they do call this guy the GOAT. And he's 40 years old, playing a young man's game. So go
Bro,
ahead, clown. But
bro,
anyway,
Oh, that's
let's keep this
funny
let's keep
as.
this thing
people
going.
are gonna be like, "Oh, MJ would never,
Oh my
do
God,
that
MJ was
last year."
fucking getting massages at 40 years old and sitting on the bar. I want to
Dude,
hear him.
I don't know. It's
Uh,
so funny, some of these comments, bro.
Oh, that was
the trolls.
hilarious.
Yeah, let the trolls, man. Just let them think they're doing something, man. They sitting in their mama's basement,
Let the trolls troll.
trying to be funny, man. Um,
Who
but all
we
right,
got
guys.
next, John? When's our next game? Is it in a couple of days' time, or
I
it's not
believe it's
tomorrow? Obviously.
I believe it's on Sunday, December 8th, against the
Okay.
Portland Trailblazers
Okay, in Portland, as we said. Yep.
in Portland. That is how. So how are you guys feeling about that game? And moving forward, I mean, it's hard to not
Oh,
take a
I
day
mean,
away here.
honestly, that's a must-win, man. If we don't win that game, there's already a lot of negative talk as it is. But yeah, I mean, I sort of like looked at this road trip thinking we could be 2-2, like worst case. I was hoping we were going to be 3-4 or four. Sorry, yeah, or four wins,
What?
no losses. But looks like we're
Oh,
going to come home with 1 win, 3 losses potentially here, John. So I don't know, man. Let's just see. We gotta beat Portland.
What happened, Nishan?
LeBron sexuals, bro.
Oh, the LeBron sexuals, bro. People say
And then I don't. Wait, what was that Celtics comment about?
Man, I'm over LeBron.
What
hold
does
on.
that mean?
Let me show some love to Darren because he did throw a super chat. Darren, appreciate you
Hey,
doing the
Darren.
super chat, brother. Can't go
Oh, for
LeBron.
sure.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, brother. This is terrible. But the comment about the Celtics said he said that you clocked the Celtics fan. That's how you broke your hand, probably.
Oh, that's what I mean. That's how I broke my hand. I mean, yeah, dude. These comments are hella funny, bro. I mean, I don't think LeBron's the GOAT. That's just me personally, but I will never say some stuff like that.
Yes.
Like La Washed or LeBron sexuals or whatever. But it is pretty funny. Like I
It is
hear some
hilarious.
people saying La Media or like, so what the fuck, bro?
Le GM. They
The
just say
GM.
everything. They
I
just
know,
say
just any word, bro. You just chuck a Ellie onto La Retire.
That's
Anything,
literally what
man.
they do.
Like, yeah.
Oh
But
man, that is hilarious.
nah, I don't know, man. You know what I was really getting like, as much as Gabe's performance was good tonight, it's still like really irritated to see him in the Laker uniform. Hey, I don't know what it is about Gabe, John. I just can't stand the guy.
I can't stand
But
him.
yeah, there's talk here by a couple of people in chat. Like, does this mean now that he's going to get a lot more minutes potentially? But still, even like look at his just look at the box score for the amount of minutes he's had. It's not a super good Like, it's not. He hasn't scored 25 points. He hasn't had like a super breakout game from scoring. So I don't know, man. That's just a once off by Gabe. And if we don't get that next game, someone else has got to step up, or else we're gonna there's professional teams that you're playing. Like, not everyone's an easy beat. We thought we'd roll up to Detroit, beat them. We didn't. Do you know what I mean? It's just a really crucial game for me, John. We've got to beat, because there's sort of that negative, a little bit of negative talk about just the general situation in the club, like with some of the players and JJ. I've heard. I don't know if it's just rumor, but I heard they started calling him JJ Reddit and stuff like that. Like,
Oh really? Damn, that's
yeah.
crazy.
I was reading stuff about it. You just don't know how much of that's just. But like, things can turn really quickly. Like, we started quite well. 9-4 or whatever. Everything looking quite positive. Then it's gone like this over the last few weeks. That then puts the players and the coaching staff in a tough situation. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting few weeks, man, if we do start racking up losses, to see how a rookie coach can handle that at such a big club. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
And to touch on not only Brian's comment here, but also what you said, and appreciate you, Brian, for throwing some here in the chat for us. But Man, okay, so to first start with Brian's point, Brian, yes, Gabe was starting in on the Heat during the playoffs, and the second part of your comment says maybe he needs a bigger role. I actually don't think he needs a bigger role. The only reason why he was good in Miami is the same reason why Kendrick Nunn was good in Miami. It's the same reason why Hassan Whiteside was good in Miami. You know what they did? Miami culture is a real thing, guys. Eric Spoelstra being the best coach in the NBA is a real thing. So if you buy into their culture, you buy into their system, and the coach is so damn good at what he can put you in positions to make you look great, to make you play great, to put you in positions where your game excels. And then you go to other organizations where they don't have an Eric Spoelstra, where they don't have a super I'm gonna hold you accountable Heat culture. They crumble. They crumble. I think one of the there's been a couple that's worked out, but I think like one of the few recently, it's like Max Strus, him going to Cleveland. He's been all right in Cleveland, right? But never what we thought. When he was in Miami, like, man, we thought like, oh, this guy's about to take over. He probably be a good elite wing in this league, and he's solid. But I really do believe that Heat system and that Heat culture is a real thing. So players could just look a lot better in that instance, and now they go out. So that's what I would say to this. I don't know if you guys have anything to add to that.
I just wanted to ask, like, if it gets this bad, do you guys think it could be like a Adrian Griffin situation? Where
Man,
he
good
expires,
call.
like before the deadline or something.
Yeah,
I
honestly, I
know,
don't.
JJ?
yeah.
Fuck
If it gets,
no.
No,
No
like it's
way.
definitely not going to be, but it could have been. Like, but yeah, no, they won't treat JJ like they treated Adrian. They're invested in JJ in the long term, from what I can tell, Ishan. But man, yeah, no, hell no, that's not going to happen.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to keep laughing. It's just these comments.
No, you're good. Keep laughing. We love
I know you guys are
Laughing's
talking, and
good.
I don't want to seem rude while you
No,
guys.
all good.
But I just saw like someone said it's LeBrover.
LeBrover is hella funny. Jeremy, I appreciate you saying I'm doing a great job hosting tonight. But who's here? The real host is in the building, man. The
I'm just a nobody.
Podfather.
I'm just a nobody. That's
The
okay.
Podfather, man, is in the building. Gerald,
Let's
I was
go.
trying to do my best impersonation of you for as long as I can. But you
Oh
know
my
what, Gerald?
God.
Now
Better
you're in
than
the
an
house.
impersonation of Joe, that's for sure. My
Now you're
God.
in the house, man. So
This would have been the perfect night to stay away. Gee,
Well, you know
but-
what? Speaking of Joe, he did contact me and he wants to do a nightcap. So you know he's pissed off. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
So he
Gerald,
will
The
be doing a
Xbox.
nightcap tonight, guys, just for you. But
Gerald.
Ihan, pleasure to have you on the show. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sorry you had to come on such bad terms for tonight. So, but glad to have everybody here listening. Even the trolls that I've been hearing all the way home. Yes. Oh, LeBron's this, LeBron. It's like, my gosh, we're a Lakers channel that's been on the air for 5 years. You think we haven't heard the stuff before? Come on, get real, guys.
Get
You're wasting
real,
your breath.
man. Get
You're wasting your
real,
breath.
man.
Yeah.
Search, thank you very much. Thank you. Search said we did a good
Thanks,
job.
Serge,
We
man.
were just trying to hold
Yeah,
it
we're just
down
holding fort for the pros.
until the pros get back. Gerald, what's
Yeah.
up, brother?
What's up?
brother?
What's up?
How did you feel about the game?
Well, I've told you guys before that the Lakers defensively they're absolutely miserable. They're one of the worst teams in the NBA on defense, and that is a problem. Even their defenders. Shut up, Joe.
Joe.
Shut up, Joe. There you go. All right, I haven't got it. But yes, Joe did say he's going to be on later on with his nightcap. So they have to outscore teams because they just are that bad on the defensive end, and we saw that tonight. They put up 132 and couldn't get the deal done because they just play so bad on defense. Even their good defenders like Reddish and Vincent aren't setting the world on fire. Reddish 21 points tonight, still a Zippo. And then a crucial mistake down the stretch. All it takes is just, guys, one time a crucial mistake. That foul in the backcourt by AD was crucial. and it was a crucial mistake. I mean, what are they thinking about just dribbling the ball out of bounds? I don't know what caused that. I know they were trying to run off
Oh,
some clock, but yeah, it just absolutely with Dyson Daniels, who's one of the best guys on in the NBA as far as stealing the ball.
Yep.
You want to make sure you have the
man.
ball secured at all times, man. That's just careless. That was stupid, and it cost them in regulation. And look what happened.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was so painful, wasn't it?
Yep. And
The
you know we
decision
should all
making
yeah decision
late was
making.
horrific, man.
And
Ishan,
you guys
wait.
talk about JJ. Well, I just want to say this. You guys talk about JJ. Um, he's still a rookie coach. He's
Mm,
taking his lumps, and he's been taken to the woodshed on more than one occasion this season by coaches that are right now better than him. But he's taking his lumps, and I'm not going to give him the free pass like some others are. But he is a rookie coach. He was talking the talk, saying all this stuff as an ESPN analyst, saying all this stuff as a podcaster.
true.
But I do like his spirit. I do like the fact that he calls it out, and you know what? I'm hoping for the best that he learns from these mistakes he's continually making.
Mm,
Mind you, the Lakers do not have a good team around him, and I'll give you guys that. I know Ishan especially said that, so I do want to respect that, and obviously a lot of
yeah.
that falls on Rob. But you cannot throw away two great performances by your two stars today and just let it go in the toilet like this. And it's just they have no one but to blame but themselves for it. And the fact that Rob has not provided this team any quality depth on either end, it's just truly disappointing because there's no room for error for this team. And when they do make an error like down the stretch, like AD did, it's just as you saw, too much to overcome. And now they're 12-11. Now they're pretty much right now as it stands. I believe they're out of their play-in mix. I think they're in
Mm,
11th, right where Joe and Stone talked about them being.
yep.
So it speaks for itself, guys. It speaks for itself. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of us picked them right around 9th, 10th, 11th. It's because that's what this team is. And well, you know, with Joe coming on later tonight to do some ranting and raving, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's for the nightcap. The nightcap will probably be on 10 or 11. He hasn't decided yet. So
Um, just to jump in here real quick, because this hustler guy has been trying to just be say things that we don't already know, bro. Ask any coach in the NBA who wouldn't want to coach Luka Doncic, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is why I can't stand
Ishan's
people
happy.
people that try to troll and
this
don't
guy's a
even
low grade troller,
don't
man. This
you
guy's
you're bad at trolling. You're not even good at that. Like, dude, come on. Like, be real, dude. Yeah, it's Luka
That's
Doncic.
funny.
He's literally, besides Wemby, he's probably the next guy you would choose to start a fucking franchise with. Why? Yeah, any coach would want to coach that, dude. Come on, get real, man. I'm sorry, man. Trolls sometimes just it's like you're not even good at trolling, dude. Get a life, man.
Gerald,
Jeremy-
what did you think of Dalton tonight? Being the president of
okay.
the fan club.
Yeah, 14 points. All right. I mean,
Mm,
11 shots. All right. I mean, Gabe Vincent is being lauded a lot. I mean, but what are we talking about here? The guy got
mhm.
his Laker career high, 12,
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
saying it's miraculous. He is here for his defense. So him and
Arguably.
Reddish, if Reddish is going to get you a donut and he's only going to get you 12, they better play the hell out of themselves on defense. And giving up 132 is not going to get it done. And Jeremy in the chat, shout out to him because he's been here the entire time,
Yep.
both on playback and here. He appreciate him, and I hope he feels better. He said, it's about a lot of defensive mistakes. They're just a bad defensive team, and I think a lot of people like Joe are coming to realize that you got to have at least a decent team defensively during the season as well. I know Joe didn't has talked about not taking seriously the defensive end of the court during the season and just saving it for the playoffs. Well, we're seeing tonight when you have a bad team defensively and you just got to outscore your opponents to win games, doesn't always work out.
Mhm.
Man, Ishan, you want to jump in here
About Dalton?
about whatever you want.
I mean, I just saw a report that Kawhi was going to return before Christmas, and
Yes.
if that's the case, watch out because this Clippers team is looking really nice. Um, I like the Clippers more than I like the Lakers, to be honest. Uh, with the coaching adjustments and
Well,
stuff.
Tyronn Lue, he's a championship level coach, and then
Yeah, yeah,
that's what you're seeing there, and that's the lumps you're going to take. The second half adjustments by JJ, he's got to get better at that himself. He's got to get better. He's got to understand and learn. He's got, okay, this is where I made my mistake. This is where I'm going to change it and make it different next time around. And again, he's a rookie coach. Guys, you got to understand it's going to be their highs and lows with JJ. If you like JJ, you like his passion, his enthusiasm, the way he calls it out, the fact he doesn't rip on the Lakers fans, the fact he doesn't put his hands in his pockets, the fact that he's letting every loss kill him. That's great, but he's got to learn. So later on the season, when he starts seeing everything for the second, third, fourth, fifth time, he'll be able to adjust better, and you'll get a better coach out of it. So he's taking his lumps now, but I think we'll get a better coach in the long run because of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
fingers crossed.
I wanted to touch up. I don't think JJ is gonna fully maximize his potential until he gets um, a good team around him, and that maybe that's after LeBron leaves, because I don't know how much you can do with this kind of roster. I'm not trying to like blame JJ or anything, um, but like I did say that he's doing the best he can with whatever he's working with, but I think that what Joe said earlier about you guys just need to blow it up. I would kind of have to agree a little bit on that. That you guys can't be really that good until it's all started over with. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like at least an opinion that Joe and I have shared on the show is um this Lakers team will never get anywhere close to contention until LeBron is off this team, or
Okay, yeah.
if LeBron can like reverse his contract and say, fuck it, y'all can have back this money and allocate this money elsewhere. Until it happens, I don't think it's gonna happen. And even to go a step further, until we get better management. Because this management's a joke. You'll never be able to win.
Yeah, man,
Uh,
and like even go another step further. Like for me, it's you got to get a better superstar than AD. Like AD is not a one, like a one. So if LeBron goes, and then you're like, okay, then the natural progression is for AD to step up and be our number one player. That's not going to get it done either. So there's management, there's changing of LeBron. For me, there's even maybe changing AD unless you can get two superstars around the guy. So we're in a rebuilding phase without sort of admitting it or actually starting to rebuild. But we're going to have to go through some short-term pain pretty soon. Well, it feels like we're going through short-term pain right now after that
I'm
there
feeling
we
that
are.
short-term
like,
pain right now, brother.
I know I'm miserable, but anyway, moving right along. No, there is going to be it's going to be a tight few years unless something changes quickly or we got lucky with Dalton. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, but we'll ride it out. But yeah, for me, hopefully, the first change I'd like to see over the next sort of 12 to 18 months would be the change in management. Obviously, Genie's not going to change, but to change Rob. And I think that, like, honestly, if you just say you got in the dude that's at the Nets there, that Sean Marks or whatever, or you
Mhm.
got in the guy from Toronto, or someone with a bigger reputation that can actually bring players or players want to come play for, could really change like fortunes quite quickly. Honestly, I think like people would take a phone call from Rob and just be laughing in the back of their mind like about how big of a clown he's been at times. So I think he's been a big part of like why we haven't been able to trade at times. I don't see us again trading before we can this year, but I also think he's a part of that problem where people don't really respect him and want to deal with Rob. So yeah, I'd like to see a change. As a fundamental, just get him out and try someone else. What are we going to lose?
Nothing. Literally
Yeah,
nothing.
nothing.
Literally
So
nothing. I love that Sean Marks take Mark, because I think Sean Marks is solid, to be honest. I'm pretty sure he was the GM when KD was there on the Nets, and
yeah,
KD was trying to say like, oh well, I don't want Steve Nash and this and that, and they were like, well, like we're sticking firm with who we got, like, so he's not like a damn pushover like the
no,
entire Bus family is to LeBron's every single need.
that's right. I just think, yeah, there's no respect in the fan base anymore for Rob after what he's done. We respect the fact he won one chip. Yeah, good on you, man. But since then, it's been horrific, and the moves have been just worse and worse. So I just think like if you can, like a coach in the NBA, sort of given their roster, it doesn't have as much influence like they do in soccer, where they, get amongst the choices of the roster of the squad as much like that. It really is Rob's job. And if you look at how badly we've been put together, like, what is there any KPIs for this guy? Like, what sort of standards is he being held to? And at what point does he go, man? I can't cut it anymore. Like, yeah, just so frustrating. You can just tell he's such a big yeah, cog in the chink in the chain, or whatever you call it. Like, you think if you remove him, maybe 20% of our issues are gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to change. Hey, I want him gone so bad.
What do you guys think of this real quick? He said AD for Kyrie and Gafford is a good trade for both sides. Ishan, since you're a Mavs fan, I want you to go
Bro,
first.
I'm
Hell
all in.
no, bro.
Let's do it,
They're
Ishan.
not gonna, they're not gonna trade Gafford,
What's up, y'all?
bro.
How y'all doing, man?
What's up, bro?
All right,
What's up,
it's
man? How y'all
Lakers all
doing?
day. That's here. How you doing?
My man,
Yeah, what's
Lakers
up,
all
man?
day.
Hey, listen, bro, we messed up by not giving away Austin Reeves and Max Christie for Kyrie Irving. We messed up by not getting the DeJounte Murray. That's on
Hmm.
Rob Pelinka and the Lakers, bro. And now we had this team for 2, 3 years now. And everybody say, let's keep the same roster. But look, we keep the same roster again and again and again, and look how they're playing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we need to make a trade. If we don't, everybody gotta go. LeBron gotta go. AD gotta go. The water girl gotta go. Physical therapist,
Ain't
Rob
coming to my
Pelinka.
house.
Everybody, everybody gotta go, bro. I'm tired of this, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was trying to go get Kyrie Irving, right? I was happy because I know, okay, look, LeBron and Kyrie got chemistry. Now we got AD, but now it's like, bro, now we just got one player in Dalton Connect and all the others, and LeBron and AD. So now we definitely gonna have to make a move because now we're lucky we're desperate. And
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, even with D'Lo, right? D'Lo having 8 points, you know what I'm saying? D'Lo went Austin Reeves up and down, right? So then now it's like, so like NBA teams look at our players and how they play. You know what I'm saying? Like, what team is gonna want D'Lo now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're
Hmm.
stuck. So if we're stuck, we might have to trade Austin and connect because we're low key that desperate right now. Because it's sad. It really is sad that we over here looking like this, but everybody thought that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, we didn't make a trade last season. Where that we should have made a trade because everybody want to keep Austin Reeves. He's not no freaking wonder boy. You should have traded him away a long time ago. Him and D'Lo. But
Yeah, a good GM would have seen that. We
yeah,
don't
but
see any of that, man. You're totally right. Like, AR's never been untradeable, but sort of as a fan base, we were saying
mhm.
that for a while. But we should have been using him as trade bait when his value was at his highest.
Yeah, but I mean, we did. We they tried to, but then the Lakers and Rob Pelinka came back and talk about, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like the only time we're gonna trade Austin Reeves if we get a superstar. What superstar are we going to get
For him. Yeah.
for for a bench player and a role player? You feel me? And
Yeah.
even you had a chance. You're talking about you want to trade Austin Reeves for for a freaking superstar when you had a chance. You had the chance to trade him for Kyrie Irving, but you didn't do it. So what's the problem now? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Let
So
let,
go
let
ahead.
me let me hop in here on the Kyrie one real quick, because the Kyrie one is a tricky one, and I don't want to waste too much time on that because I don't like talking over things that like it isn't reality. But the Kyrie one, I don't agree with, because at the time
Hmm.
there was this stigma, and there still is, in my opinion, this stigma over Kyrie. Like literally every team he's been on prior to the Mavs, he has somehow, some way gotten into some court, some type of off the court drama to where it now is affecting on the court. I could literally give you an example in Cleveland, in Boston, and in Brooklyn. And the Mavs has been the only team that it hasn't necessarily happened too much. And knowing that it's Kyrie, it's LeBron James,
Hmm.
and it's let me just finish because it's Kyrie, it's LeBron, and it's in Lakers land. Yeah, media is gonna kill this. Like I don't want, like, if Kyrie comes play for the Lakers, he can't. He has to be on house arrest. He has to just go from home to the gym, home to the gym, home to the gym. He can't go
But
anywhere. But
but
now, hold on. Now,
go no, go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
the take that you did say that I do 100% agree with you on is we should have went for the DeJounte Murray one, because the DeJounte Murray one would have gave us a guard that can not
Yeah,
only
he's
bring
sweet.
the ball up court and play make as a point guard, which he's done on the two teams he's been on, but he can also play some defense and help our backcourt defense. So that's the one I agree on. The Kyrie one, we can go back and forth on if you want, but just to me, it was like, this is going to be way too much drama. This dude cannot just focus on basketball this year, and on the Mavs he has, but every year past he has never been able to do that. I didn't want
Yeah,
that.
but I no, I understand. I understand what you're saying about that, but I just feel like that was him. You know what I'm saying? Like a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now it's like he's mature now. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have that nonsense. But Kyrie's not here, so we can't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to put all the smoke on Rob Pelinka.
Facts.
We
Boom.
really do, and the players, and sometimes JJ Redick too, for not playing Dalton Connect. I mean, you did play him, but where was he out in the fourth quarter and OT? You know what I'm saying? Even when Max Christie was, I mean, got in foul trouble, where is Dalton Connect at? I
Yeah,
know
he went
Dalton
back to
Connect can,
Reddish. You're right.
yeah, but you go to a person that plays defense, but that can't shoot the ball in threes, but you have Dalton Connect and D. Lewis sitting down. But both of them can shoot threes for us, and we need somebody that can play, make, and shoot threes. But you have them sitting down. So me, it's on Rob Pelinka, the players, and sometimes this loss in this season is on JJ too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Huh, good shout out.
it's kind of it's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like even with DeJounte Murray, this team would have had defense. Like you said, we could have defense. We could have had playmaking with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad that we have to go through this. I feel like the fans are smarter than Rob Pelinka sometimes, and the players. Well, not really players, but Rob Pelinka.
Definitely.
Facts. I'm with you.
Just to let you know, Danny, Mike Krzyzewski turned down an offer from the Lakers, 15 years ago, more than that, right around. I think Kobe even asked him to go ahead and do it. Yeah, he's not. If he turned down Kobe, yeah, Mike Krzyzewski ain't walking through that door now. So,
Mm.
sorry about that one, but
Yeah, that's kind of that's sad too. You know what I'm saying? That's even sad. Like Max Krzyzewski turned down the Laker job, knowing that we're the Lakers, and you know what I'm saying. We have all these championships and pedigree and players and all that stuff. He knew what he was getting into. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he knows that there's gonna be drama. He's saying if we lose, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be on him and everything. So that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sad that we looking this bad, knowing that we got the same players from 2 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and we didn't make no moves last year, and we just made one move to go get Dalton Connect and JJ, and we still
uh,
looking this bad.
it's similar to what
Yeah,
is
good
going on
time.
in Milwaukee. They have they have an older team,
Mhm.
heavy reliant on two players, now three with Middleton there. But the
Yeah,
problem is they don't have two-way players. They don't have players that can play well on both sides of the ball. And that comes back on you. And that's why they're 11-11, and that's why the Lakers are 12-11, because they just don't have players that are good on both sides of the ball. And we see what happens tonight, especially on the defensive end, where the Lakers defense all night long could not stop Atlanta when they needed to. And they couldn't afford to make mistakes. And that, again, I'll say it again, that AD, that inbound play where he gets the foul, they dribble the ball, and what it was going on there. And I couldn't even believe that they were doing it. I'm trying to run off the seconds off the clock, but ended up being a stupid play. And that was one of the main reasons why they lost it in regulation. And
that was so bad.
No, I mean, like, because I saw that play because I was at work. But like, who was the one that threw in the ball?
I think
was it Braun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Braun doing dribble.
If you go back and look at the play, right? So the person that was throwing the ball in, there was something. I don't know who cut in front of the ball. The person had the ball, but he came and went to the corner, and then he saw AD with his hands out.
Dyson Daniels, one of the best steel men that's out there.
Yeah. So but whoever from our team cut in front of him and went to the left corner, then he was open for a pass. But the guy that threw the ball in threw it to AD.
Because Dyson Daniels hit the shot, and I saw him running, so that wasn't him that ran into AD, Robert. Okay, or was it?
Or
was it Trae Young?
LeBron that ran to AD?
No, remember the one where they passed it in and
they were just dribbling the ball. The ball was just like just to run seconds off the clock. And then Gabe went, the ball's going, and then because there was an Atlanta player darting for that ball, and then Gabe realized it, so he was darting for that ball. But in the context, AD gave a little bit of an elbow to that Hawks player, and yes,
But what about the next sequence of events where even so, LeBron threw it into AD where he had 3 people on him, but then they went and did the ball up, and man, the positioning of the ball up was so weird. Like Trae Young was on one side of the
court,
the ball up by himself, and then we were man marking all their players, and then the ball went over the top, and then LBJ hit it out. That was pretty bad, man. At that moment, AD was up against, was it Hunter in the ball, or was it Dyson Daniels? He was always going to win it. So, those little basketball fundamentals, they seem to be missing at times. I don't know if that's JJ or it's sort of LeBron, not as switched on. But for me, when I saw that Trae was standing on one side by himself, they should have hit the ball forward. We hit it backwards into our court where there was 4 or 5 of them with us. Just little basketball fundamentals that just don't seem quite right under pressure.
It's kind of sad that we're looking this bad, and what I'm saying, we got the Warriors playing good. You have what I'm saying, like Memphis. You got the 76ers coming back with what I'm saying, with Paul George, the Knicks.
Well, that's the only saving grace is that Denver has been struggling around 500. Golden State has lost 5 in a row, and they're losing tonight. They're down at the half to Minnesota.
Good point.
Dallas has gotten on a 6-game winning streak, so they've been playing better. Minnesota is hot, but the Denvers, the Phoenixes, Golden States, they've been struggling like the Lakers, although the Lakers are clearly the worst ones. But John, you get Eshawn and Lakers all day talking because they're the new guys here, and Xbox as well. Yeah, get these guys talking. I'll shut up, man.
I actually had to say I gotta head out.
Oh, good.
Waiting for you guys.
Thanks for coming through, Eshawn.
Thank you, Eshawn.
Thank you
for
everyone.
And just real quick, Coach Mike here in the chat said Legoat didn't jump the pass. That's why. I love commentary like this, right? When we talk about what went wrong, and I think that LeBron jumping that pass would have, could have been great. The Anthony Davis turnover that we talked about, the one with Gabe Vincent, it was just it was the little things that fucked us over tonight, guys, and it's frustrating because it's the little things that's gonna keep us, bottom barrel of the league. Gonna keep us
what do you look? for let's say trade deadline, right? Do you see any like player that we go after? Because other than Brandon Ingram and what they said today or yesterday, that the Lakers are not going after Brandon Ingram, then who the heck are we going after? Because I mean, Zach LaVine's out there, but do they want to trade the Bull? They do they want do the Bulls want to trade Zach LaVine to us?
Any trade right now, Lakers all day. I mean, doing a trade is great, but if they trade those 2 first-round picks, there's no trade that they can make that's going to significantly improve the team.
No.
I think we need to come to grips with that. This
But
team needs a major overhaul of more than just one trade or more.
but
It's going to significantly take a detailed effort by a new front office that's committed to actually winning and putting a good product out there, and not wasting spots on the roster with Bronny or some other dead weight contracts, one-way players who can't get the job done. And it's just, with the Zach Levines of the world, what does Zach Levine really get you? 2, 3, 4 more wins, maybe? Does that really put you at number one, above OKC, above
yeah,
Houston right now, above
yeah.
Denver? Does that,
Mhm.
that's the thing you guys are always talking about, not you, but specifically,
Yeah.
but Laker Tom,
People.
he
Mhm.
does this all the time. All you guys in the chat, what about this trade? What about that trade? Does it really move the needle that far? From a 43, let's just say a 41 win team, let's just say 500 team, 41 win team,
Mhm.
does it move the needle to a 45, a 46, 47 team? What does that really get you if you're a 46 or 47 win team now? That still gets you like a first round exit, most likely, a second
Yeah.
round exit, maybe at best. So yeah, it does not put you in a championship window, and I just think the championship window with LeBron and AD has been closed, no matter who you put alongside of it, no matter what
But
trade you make alongside of it. I mean,
but but
yeah.
but for me, like I mean, I feel like I feel like last year we had a chance, but we just needed somebody else to help AD and LeBron out. See, that's the problem, So like we just need one like a what I'm saying, like a freaking
Star.
Murray,
Well, not
like
star, but a third
DeJounte
consistent
Murray.
player.
Yeah, like no, not
Yeah.
like a consistent player. Yeah, consistent player, but a player that can play defense, score at will, and play make for others because LeBron can't do everything. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And AD can't get rebounds and then come back down the court and play defense. So that's the problem. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? When we had Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and Bi and Kuzma, that team was we was young, but we was getting up down the court. You know what I'm saying? Just like the players now. But now we don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I mean, if Lonzo was healthy enough for like all 82 games, and if he did play, whenever, whatever, I would have wanted Lonzo back because I know Lonzo can play make. He can shoot the three now, and he has chemistry with LeBron. And you know what I'm saying? If we do, you know what I'm saying, and if we do go get Bi, then that's another plus. But now
But
it's like you can't
it's
even.
not enough pluses that's going to get you
Yeah,
over the
I
hump.
understand. Yeah, I understand that. But now it's like we're gonna have to make. We might have to move Austin, D'Lo, Rui, Max, Gabe,
But the
and
most
two first
important
round
thing,
picks.
Lakers all day, is those 2 first round picks you'll have to move along with it. So you're basically essentially moving away your future for a team that's going to be incrementally better. And I'll give you that. They would be better, but incrementally better, and not a championship team. That's still not a
But
championship team, what you're talking about.
but
Nah.
but
We need
if
LeBron
okay,
to
let's say
retire, man.
okay, look, let's say that right. Let's say LeBron does want to come back for another year because his son's coming in. Like his son is in NBA now, and he's
Well, he's
coming
got a
back for.
$50 million option. So what would you do? I
But
guess
you know what I'm saying?
people are
Like
taking,
he wants to come
the
back,
lure
right?
is there. So
And I feel like at that point I don't like that because now it's like you're coming back for your son. You don't play for your son. That's cool and all, but you know what I'm saying? We're trying to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? It's not your time. You had your time now. So now it's time to us to rebuild and go get the players that we want. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like LeBron's last year is probably this year
I mean,
because he looks like the game that just came on. He looked like he was. It's like he wanted to play, but it looked like he was like, oh man, it's like here we go again with these players, and this team. You know, I feel like he's tired.
I
I'm saying like
mean,
he's not tired
Yeah.
like his body physically tired, but I'm saying like I feel like he's tired of some of these playing with these
Well,
players because I feel
he's
like
both tired and frustrated, like you're saying, but he's
but
also physically tired earlier this week. He looked tired earlier this week.
absolutely.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but I
So did
yeah, but
AD.
I think it's LeBron. It's not LeBron, AD. I feel like they are tired of these. I feel like LeBron don't have patience, right? So if somebody does have patience like that, they gonna want to make a move real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I think LeBron, if we get somebody else that can help them, I don't know who it is or what we
I
need
hear
to
you.
do, but if they, you know what I'm saying, if we go get somebody that can like rejuvenate LeBron,
But don't you
Yeah, I
you
reckon
know
just
it's
what I'm
think.
too
saying?
short term though?
Yeah, I just
Like
think.
who are we gonna
Mhm.
get? Where's the, like
I don't know who, bro.
I just
Somebody.
think. Let me jump in
yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
fair
I
enough.
just want to say exactly what Gerald said. I just think it's not worth mortgaging our future for something that's not going to get us to title contention.
Mhm.
But with that being said, Lakers all day. Like I agree, brother.
Okay.
Like we need to get LeBron more help. We
Agreed.
need.
We all
I
agree on
agree,
that.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we all agree on that. But the only thing is that like I just don't think there's nothing we do unless you go to how you play 2K, you can do like trade
Mhm.
override. You unless
Yeah.
you go like trade override and make them give us like Giannis and Luca
Let me do
and
it right now. I'll do it from Rob's office here.
so unless we do that, I don't think there's nothing we can do realistically that's gonna get us to that championship contention. But I still agree with what you're saying. But before anyone jumps in, real quick, I am about to go do my recap. Lakers all day. I enjoyed talking to you, brother. Make sure to
Yes.
follow me on my social. It is at Lakers Corner.
Great
And
job today, John.
yep, and
Good job today.
everyone in the chat, man, make sure you guys get at me at Clutch Talk and at Lakers Corner. I'm gonna go do my recap real quick.
Good work,
But,
Johnny.
But I
Lakers all
appreciate.
day. You can stay, my friend, at Xbox, because I got to ask the major question of the day before I get it back to Lakers all day. The
Sure,
major
guys.
question of the day. John, you got to stay here for this.
Oh, okay.
Sports Baby asked it. Xbox, tell us why you have such great hair.
I can't, man. I can't answer. That's only Xbox.
Man, I don't know. Like I'm having such a bad hair day too. I think
The
they're
Sports
just giving
Baby
me.
was just so
I
impressed.
know. I think he's just giving me a bit of
Fellow Aussie.
heat
Fellow
there.
Aussie.
But,
Gerald, if
hey,
I
I
click,
want to shout out my brother just quickly, John. My brother is in the chat. His name's Fat Boy. He's
Hey, that's a
yeah,
cool
but
name.
he's a big Brooklyn Nets fan, and I've tried to get him to watch a couple shows with us. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen him comment in the
Hey, yo,
chat. So
Xbox, go tell your brother that we might need to go give up. We might need to go get Cam Johnson and Cam
Excellent
Thomas from
choice.
him.
hell
We
yeah,
need to go get both of those guys
we'll
to
take
help us
both of
out.
them.
Gerald,
I
if
was
I
But
like,
yeah,
click
both
shout out
X,
to
of
my
it's
bro.
not gonna. If I click X on my screen, it's not gonna end the
I
stream.
think
Correct?
I think you're good because I think
Okay.
because I'm here now. I think you're
All
good.
right. Perfect.
Otherwise, we'll see everyone for the nightcap.
That's right.
All right, thanks, guys.
We'll see everyone next year.
Okay, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, he's good.
Done.
Okay, and then to remind anyone, yes, everyone out there, Joe will be coming on 10 or 11. He hasn't decided yet. So
What
I'm a
time
nice
is it for you
version
now,
of
Gerald? Is it sort of
what?
9,
It's
8?
yeah, it's 9. Yeah, so in a couple hours, knowing Joe because he's still stuck in talking to hot moms, he said, and other people. Make it 11. $7 grand, Gerald. You're like a nice version of Joe. I want to point out something at Lakers All Day and Xbox before I get it to you, Lakers All Day, is that $7 grand was criticizing me because I just pointed out to Bronny. Bronny is just one part of the issue. You've got so many players after player number 7
Mm-hmm.
that really cannot make a major contribution to this team. And I'm including Gabe in that, especially with his Laker high only being 12, which was tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to wait a year and a half for it almost. And Max Christie has been very inconsistent, but yet you plunked down $32 million on the kid over 4 years. You've got
Well. For me, my bad. But for the LeBron stuff, I feel like Bronny James should still be in college. But that's just his
oh yeah,
dad, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff.
well,
But
Bronny is not an NBA player, absolutely. But that's my
he's
point.
not.
JHS,
Yeah.
how much has JHS helped us?
Oh,
Zippo. How
Yeah.
wow.
much has
Yeah.
Maxwell Lewis helped us? Zippo.
Yeah,
I mean, we've
Zippo.
got
Done.
Yeah,
so many dead
even with
roster spots.
and
Yeah.
and you know, so for me, you know, so like for the Miami Heat, right? I watch the Miami Heat and everything, and I feel like the reason why you don't see Gabe Vincent playing so good like he was tonight is because the Lakers, JJ, they want Austin Reeves to be the point guard. You see how when Austin Reeves is playing and he's healthy, you see that they want Austin Reeves to be the point guard. So then in that case, that Gabe Vincent is in the corner. And the Miami Heat, Gabe Vincent was a point guard like tonight.
Mm.
He had 12 points or 13 points because he had the ball in his hands. He made his shots, pick and rolls. He did what he had to do with the team. But you have Austin Reeves, that's a sometime point guard. Why can't you just have him in the corner and you let Gabe Vincent play point guard and let him take it over show for being the bench player? Because you see tonight that Gabe Vincent can do it, but when you have somebody that was in the finals, that scored buckets in the finals with the Miami Heat, that showed you that you can do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And now you want Austin Reeves to play point guard, but you know, ever since he was a point guard, is he playing a good point guard? No, he's not really. He's not a
He's a
point guard.
secondary playmaker.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So it's like you want him to be point guard, but then you got Gabe Vincent. That's really the point guard. But low key, you have him in the corner. That don't make sense for me. And for
But
Max
then it's
Christie,
like, like Gabe has been given a few chances as well, Lakers all day. And yeah, even like look at tonight, man. Like, he's played like 35 minutes, and that's not a very good stat line for someone that was controlling the ball. Like AR would have got more points than that, man.
yeah,
Do
I
you know
know,
what I
I
mean?
know,
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
he's
I
not
feel
the
you on
answer,
that.
is he?
I got you. But I just feel like even with Max Christie, right? I mean, maybe yes, he's having a bad year this year, but you know, he wasn't having a bad year when Phil Hanley was on the team.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Phil Hanley was that guy that was, you know what I'm saying, practicing with Max Christie, saying going through shooting drills, all that stuff. Now it's like he's having you know what I'm saying? Now he's like his game is going backwards instead of forward. You know what I'm saying? You let somebody go and Phil Hanley that knows LeBron, that knows AD, you know what I'm saying, that help all
Mm.
these young guys, but then you want to move him because he was over here on Darvin Ham's team.
And that's what we were thinking all these years, how Phil Handy was supposedly this good player development guy.
He
And I'm
was.
sure he is to an extent. And again, I'm not there at the
Mhm.
UCLA Health Center, so I don't know whether or not he was or was not. But when he was let go, nobody on the Lakers roster seemed to say anything about it. Nobody was crying about it, and
That's
But
I
so
but
don't
but
know.
true.
that's the part. That's
Maybe
weird.
he was good, but maybe like with all coaches, it falls on deaf ears after a little while. Maybe what he was trying to teach uh, was not being
Wasn't.
taken in.
Yeah, I got you. I
Every
got
coach
you. I
has his
got you.
limits, right? I mean,
If
Yeah, I
LeBron
feel
didn't
you.
want him to go, he wouldn't have left. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. But I don't know, man. We'll see. You know, I mean,
yeah,
the
we'll
trade
see.
deadline is next week,
Mm.
so we make a move. I just want to see who are we gonna go after and probably hear about because we need somebody, bro. We need to pray hard. We need to go to pray to the Laker gods and tell them that look, can we get two superstars in one, or go after two superstars and go get because we need somebody. We need something. It don't look pretty now because,
No.
like I said before, I mean, who's gonna want anybody on the Lakers?
It's so bad right now, Lakers all day. Even our trolls stop trolling. They just leave.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
but like
disappear.
who's gonna want D'Lo because they see how he played with the Lakers? Who gonna want? They might want Austin Reeves, cool,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
are they gonna want Jackson Hayes? Are they gonna want Max Christie? Are they gonna want Rui? Me, I feel like the Lakers should go get Jonathan Kaminga and go trade
Oh, bro.
Kuzma. I'm not Kuzma, but go trade
Kaminga's
Rui
nice.
because Kaminga, scored 13 points last night. He can
Yeah.
hustle. He can play defense. He's
He
young.
is
He's like 22 years old.
And it's not gone, even though Golden State started off the season really well, it's not gone well for him specifically. I know he has issues with the coaching staff.
Yeah.
There's that potential, which everybody believes. I believed at one time, too. I thought he was going to be a 20-point scorer in the league. He still might be a very good player. It just does not seem to be working well between him and Golden State. That either he has not been able to take the steps that they want to see, or he's been prevented from doing so. I think you're going to hear when they finally part ways, you're going to hear stories about both sides saying it's the other, because I really think there's this like a little layer of hostility between them right now. I think that you just said Kuminga averaging 14 points a game in his third or fourth year.
I think I don't know, but I know
Maybe
he's had
third,
like
to
a
be
big.
honest.
I don't
I
know,
think
but
he should be close to 20 points a game. Now
Yeah.
he should have been the way his trajectory was at one time, should have been a star player for the Warriors, and it's just not turned out. And again, maybe it's a little bit of him, maybe it's a little bit of the situation, maybe it's the team, maybe it's what Kerr's doing. I don't know. I'm not a Warriors insider, but I know that's a very sticky issue when you see the Warriors fans talk about it. And so getting a Kuminga would be great. I wouldn't mind that.
I mean,
Well, he scored 33 tonight in the win against the Rockets. So there you go.
Yeah, but for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I would take Kuminga and go move D'Lo over there because I mean they have Steph Curry, but you know what I'm saying, if Steph Curry gets hurt or you know what I'm saying he gets in foul trouble, they don't have a backup point guard for them. You know what I'm saying? So
right now he has in the game against Minnesota 13 points.
Yeah, I mean I'll go get him for Rui, and then probably go move Austin Reed for somebody else. And
but
I don't know.
They're going to just want those picks, man. That's the only thing.
I mean,
they're all going to ask for those picks.
Yeah, I don't like. We really like. Honestly, next week, unless we make a trade that's in our favor, we shouldn't be pulling a trade.
At this point, bro, I'm going to at this point, I'm going to move those trades because, I mean, I know, you know what I'm saying, LeBron's not and everything.
Oh no, you want some fresh blood. I know. I'm with you. We want some fresh blood and younger blood. Yeah.
We need to move those trades. I don't care. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like there's cool draft picks and everything, but you know what I'm saying, we had 2 draft picks last year in the trade deadline. Did we do anything with them? No, because why? We want to freaking keep everybody.
Yeah.
And then look at us now. You know what I'm saying? So go move those goddamn draft picks and stop, you know, being selfish, or not selfish, but like stop being what's the word? I can't think right now. No, yeah, stubborn and cheap. You know, stop being cheap. You know what I'm saying? Go move who you need to move to go make this team better. If not, Rob Pelinka got to go.
Rob Pelinka has to go regardless. I think
that's right. Yeah,
he has to go
even
too,
if we win a chip this year.
You know what I'm saying? Like whoever's saying no to us moving D'Lo or Austin,
well said,
or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, who's saying no about moving these 2 draft picks? They have to go on this Laker GM or Laker up top because they're not the people for us. Because we're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because look, if the late Jim Buss,
shout out to legend.
If he was alive, he would have made a spectacular trade last season for the Lakers. He probably would have made the Kobe trade. Not the Kobe, my bad, the Kyrie trade. He probably would have moved he probably would have did the DeJounte Murray trade. He probably did something crazy because he knows that he wants championships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. He wouldn't even have got in LeBron.
I know. So he would have did that too. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like the last 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Like he would have did something like that for us to make our team better than other teams. But that's what Rob Pelinka and Genie don't understand.
Not just sit on their hands.
You have to go make a move because now you're gonna sit on your hands and you know what I'm saying, LeBron and AD, they're gonna do all the work when you got the others not doing their job.
Good point.
Yeah, but man, I'll talk to her later, man. I gotta go.
Thank you, Lakers, all day. No, anything you need to plug up before on the way out?
Nope. That's it.
All right, appreciate it.
I'll be back, man.
Anytime you want to come back, man, let us know.
I bet.
Hey, boss.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Wish you all the best. Appreciate you
You too.
stopping by. Lakers all day. Thank you so much again for stopping by. Legend is in the house. Legend 350. Truly
Yeah, he
appreciate
went
it.
there.
He was there
Picked up the
in
game,
the
eh?
yeah, he's in Atlanta watching the game
What a
live.
game to go to.
Yeah, what a game to go to indeed. I'm sure he's excited. As soon as Legend, let me know what a day is good for you. You can stop by. You can tell us your experience there. Definitely would love to have you back on anytime you want so we can talk NBA. Your Golden State Warriors, your other favorite team, they're still down to the Timberwolves right now. But once again, it is the Lakers 134 to 132. They lose in overtime. They're now 12 and 11. This is where we're at, Xbox. That's where we're at, Mark. That's where we're at.
Well, this is where we're at for now, but it could get worse. So we're like 12 and 11 feels okay when, who knows, Gerald, we might come back in 20 games and we could be, 12 and 31. So let's just see what happens. Yeah, there's just some really bad signs tonight. Late the decision making by some of the players. And some of the other guys didn't contribute too much. Gabe's had a good game tonight. I'll give it to Gabe. Some of the stuff that he did tonight was really nice. If someone that absolutely doesn't really like or can stand, honestly, he sort of brings out that whenever I saw Patrick Beverly in a Lakers uniform, I would physically get a little bit upset. Gabe does that a bit to me. But yeah, I didn't agree fully with he Lakers all day there. He made some really great points, but I don't know if Gabe's the answer for us. Like, I don't think AR is obviously the answer for us, but
He's
Gabe,
not a point guard. He's
no,
IR's
Gabe,
not a point
no,
guard.
AR's not a point guard. But then again, Gabe as your second point guard or a starting point guard's not the answer either. So, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I just think at the end you got to ask yourselves, okay, if you trade away those 2 first-round picks, you trade away AR, you even trade Dalton, you
Yeah,
obviously
for what?
trade away all the money, the guys who with expiring contracts like JHS and D'Angelo. You even throw out Rui out there. You get rid of everybody not named AD and LeBron. Is there a trade or trades out there that are going to significantly improve the team like it did last time around? Are you going to two trade deadlines ago? Is
Yeah,
that going to
when
work
we
out
got
for you
Rui and
again?
all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it doesn't look good like it, does it? And we don't have the
and then
same assets.
and if you do that, you're going to give up both those first round picks. So your future is really rough after LeBron and AD are gone.
Yeah, and the the ability to keep your draft picks right now and the way with the collective bargaining and that, it's critical. So that's where, years gone by, maybe 5, 10 years ago, you might have just gone, let's just trade everyone and stick with, the 2 superstars and can't really do too much of that anymore. So they've got to be super smart about, but yeah, for me, honestly, unless just something freak show happens where, Milwaukee turns around and says, we'll trade you Dame and, Giannis for, next to nothing. And we can get something like that done. Uh, I'd rather just go through the trade deadline and look towards greener pastures in years to come, because we've spoken about it. Even bringing in a Vujicic or a Levine, nothing's going to really get us over the line right now with the way the overall squad's constructed. So, hey, shout out to Search.
Yes. Congratulations to Mike. Thank you,
Okay.
Search, for your kind gift of memberships out there. Truly appreciate you doing that. It
Great
is,
effort, man.
yeah, absolutely. Truly appreciate it. Brian said the 2 first round prospects are 14 and 12 years old. I understand that, Brian, but exactly what does it get you back? Does Zach Levine move the needle enough in the upward direction to get you, like, because let's put it right now, where are the Lakers at right now, with, of course, the game still going on, but as of right now, the Lakers are in 10th place in the Western
Yep,
Conference. So let's say we get a Zach Levine or this
man.
person or Brandon Ingram or whatever name you want to fill in there.
Yeah.
Does it move your team up 9 spots by the end of the playoffs?
No, and it puts us back 9 years kind of scenario. Maybe not that long, but you'd rather arm yourselves with draft picks right now than trade for a sixth spot in the West. The West is very tough right now, and like teams like OKC, they'd just be licking their lips if they come up against this sort of old Lakers squad or a makeshift Lakers squad that was put together in January. We got lucky a couple of years ago when we did do that and we made the Western Conference Finals, but we got absolutely poleaxed by Denver. So no, we really need to be smart, Gerald. Like over the next, you'd hate to see Rob do something crazy.
Well, even if
But
you devalue the first round picks out there, and Eric's, I'm not saying he devalues them, but he says the picks have lost their luster and value unless you have better assets, which they don't, but they do have one good valued asset. His name is Anthony Davis. And if you're willing to
yes,
let him go and you're willing to trade him this year, you could get a lot back that can help set up your future, regardless of what LeBron does or doesn't do. And
man, such a good
that's
point.
these are questions that you got to ask if you're in the boardroom. These are tough questions you got to ask. They're probably not
Yeah,
asking, probably not even entertained it, but these are
yeah,
questions that you got to ask yourself going forward. What is the best asset that we can get in return to help improve this team, not just for this season, but over the course of next several seasons? Because AD ain't getting any younger, LeBron ain't getting any younger, and those are your two best
no, they're
players.
not.
And do you want to watch them both age out? It's already aged out for LeBron, but do you want to watch AD age himself out and then just retire, move on,
Yeah,
or do you want to get something back that can help this team win? At the at some point, we see what Houston is what they made
mm,
some trades. They gave up some of their picks early on. But they've recouped a lot of it. They've drafted well. And look at
yeah,
them now, Xbox. They're one of the big surprises in the NBA at second place in the Western Conference. Oklahoma City speaks for itself. I won't go into that one because they know already what I've said in the past about Oklahoma City and the great job they've done. But again, it's how do you build a team? I'm not sure. Well, I know I'm sure. I'm sure that
mm,
Rob Pelinka isn't the guy to do it, but unfortunately, he is but much beloved by Jeannie because of the Kobe tie-in, and it's going to kill her to go ahead and finally let him go at some point. Maybe it's sooner, maybe it's later, maybe it's not at all. And if that's the case, if we're stuck with Rob, you got to start having people that are going to come in there instead of just being yes men. Say, you know
yeah.
what, we got to sit down and seriously evaluate our future going forward.
Yeah, for sure. And again, is that structure in place for that to happen? Will Genie put in people to oversee Rob? It doesn't seem like much of that's happening at the moment. So I think you made a really good point there about AD. I sort of hadn't thought about him as being maybe the
He's the
cornerstone.
one asset that
Yeah,
you have on this team that's going to
yeah.
get back a significant amount
When
of
you think
pieces in
about what
return.
like Kevin Durant got for his trade from the Suns from the Nets, and he's 2 or 3 years older than at that point than AD is right now, we could get a haul.
Because
We really
Austin Reeves
could.
is not getting you back as much as you guys think it does. Because remember,
No.
he is a 17 point a game, 35% shooter, okay ball handler, better as a six man off the bench guy that went
Yeah.
undrafted, that has athletic and defensive limitations. The league
Hell
knows
yeah.
this. So you're not going to get as much back as you want to get back for him. The only player that can do that for you and get an abundance in return that could really swing things out around in the future, of course, that means you got to chalk it up for this season, would be AD. But
Mm.
wait for the summer. Wait for this moment. Wait for this next season. Maybe you do it if it goes bad. It's up to you guys. But Stone has been saying it now for years. He said
Man,
it
such a good
earlier
point.
today with lunch with Stone Hansen again. I think these are serious questions you're trying to you have to ask because I know Joe he still likes to still build this team around AD, and
Mm.
I just don't think at this point you're going to have to ask yourself, is AD a player that will continuously play at a high level? We've already seen this week where he's not, and you're saying it's because of the plantar fasciitis. Some of that can be, some of that probably is, but I think you guys have to ask yourself, you want a big trade then there's one player on this team that's going to get it for you, and that's Anthony Davis.
Yeah, well, depending on the package, I'm all in because I love AD, but yeah, he is getting on too. I
Yeah,
looked at his age.
watch Rob Net take lessons from the actual trade for AD or the trade for Mikal Bridges and get like 1 second-round pick for AD.
Yes, yeah. We give them more draft picks. We trade AD and draft picks for one player.
There
I
you
could
go.
see that happening, but I mean, if we could get a haul and set up our future, they really need to be contemplating it. But because every decision comes down to money with us, unless you're going to get a bigger name than Anthony Davis, maybe.
And then, but also the fact that Joe mentioned too, they don't like to make stars mad or trade stars away because of the image it represents. So
Yeah. And
that
he's
won't
so
happen.
in with LeBron, isn't he? And that clutch sports and all that as well. Like we've said, we don't know how much of that they're running the club as well. So I don't know. A smart person or a ruthless person would be looking at that seriously, Gerald, and be going, we could set up our future here because right now, if we just let them retire and don't get anything for the assets, that's probably not going to be in our favor either. So. Yeah, let's see what
DeJounte
happens
Murray, would
there.
DeJounte Murray have really improved this team above 9 teams in the Western Conference? I
Nah,
mean,
now he's injured too.
yeah,
Who
so
would
he's
that have
injured
been
too.
traded for though? Was that? I mean, if it was for D'Lo and maybe some other fringe
I
player,
think
you would have done it.
was it 2 or 3 picks involved in the trade to Atlanta into New Orleans
Okay.
this time around? I think it was 2. It was
Yeah,
3 that
yeah,
got him there from San Antonio, but I think it was 2
over
to
to New Orleans. Yeah, and
or was it 3? I don't know. One of them was the Lakers pick, so Atlanta has
there
our
you
pick.
go.
Yeah.
And they got Dyson Daniels out of it, Atlanta. So,
Yes, Dyson Daniels and the Lakers pick amongst that. So yeah.
jeez, man. Anyway,
But
we'll see. Look, if they can put a trade package up for AD, I just don't see it happening. They seem to be in love with AD, but man, if we can get something good, let's go, baby. Let's
the
just
two last
restart.
2 things I want to go before we go. And again, Xbox has done a tremendous job. I do think, actually 3 things. I do want to mention that the best team on playback is Xbox and Laker Nick. I think those 2 really work together tonight. You guys
We
are
had
awesome. Comedy. You saying that you were on mute the whole time you were
Man,
doing
I
your
was
commentary.
talking when you left. I'm like, "Where's Gerald? Like, why is no one speaking to me?"
That
That
was
was the funniest.
classic.
Nah, it's
Laker
good
Nick was.
times. Nick's
That
a good
was.
guy. It's the
He
best way to
is.
watch the game. Hey, like with you guys, I'm absolutely
Yes.
loving it.
He's a terrific guy, but I appreciate you handling the coverage tonight.
Nah,
Second
pleasure.
thing is before I get to Legends comments there. Uh, did you guys notice the same chants for Max Christie that were for D'Angelo Russell? I don't know if you guys caught this, but they had this. If you remember last year or last season, when the Lakers made their stop in Atlanta, they chanted, "We don't want you, we don't want you,"
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
Max
yeah, yeah.
Christie, they chanted the same exact thing. So I'll leave it
Tonight,
at that.
boom.
And then third, the Legendary 50, who was at the game tonight. Uh, BTS says get 10 seed without AD. That would be hilarious if they did. I spoke with Laker fans tonight at the game. Every last one said they wanted Jeannie and Rob removed from the Lakers organization. Well, there you have it. We're a
Well,
conduit as far as voicing the frustration, my friend.
yep.
Voicing the frustration. Yep, absolutely. But BTS, yeah, they were chanting that at today's game. I thought it was hilarious. I think he is an NBA player. I'm not like Stone and Joe and some others who think he's not an NBA player. John Costa. I think the kid can play. We obviously saw him do some things tonight that, as a back end rotation guy, he'll play for somebody. He'll continue to play, whether it's the Lakers or somebody else. He'll continue to be on somebody's roster, but he is not a big needle mover. And I'm not sure if he'll ever be a big needle mover
No.
for any team that he plays on. But he'll always a guy like that who can hit an occasional 3, who can defend occasionally and do these
Yeah.
things occasionally, will occasionally
Occasionally.
be a rotation player
You will.
occasionally in this league going forward, at least until he ages out, like in his late 20s or something like that.
Yeah, 100%. No, Max Christie, like we've said, he's better than NBL level. So, I always use Australian Basketball League to reference how far away people are from the actual NBA. He's definitely he'd shine in the NBL, and he's too good obviously for the G League and the Development League. But he's just that sort of run below, and he's definitely not a starter, and he's not a first guy off the bench, but. Um, yeah, I don't know. At least when you look at Max, at least he's developing very slowly, very very slowly. Where some of our other players like Rui and that aren't really developing. So, but yeah, Gerald, like is Max Christie a roster player on our next championship winning squad? Only if we get
Probably
super
not.
lucky. Yeah, exactly. And
Eric
he wouldn't
says
be
they bought
playing.
second round picks. Well, they actually had those second round picks, or did they buy it? They bought, I think, the first one, but they moved up in the second one. But they paid cash, millions in cash combined for both to move up to select Max Christie and Maxwell Lewis, and you see the residual outcomes of it. A nice $32 million contract we got to sit on for Max Christie, for a guy that gets you sometimes some stuff, sometimes some play, sometimes,
Occasionally.
occasionally, yes, occasionally Max Christie. There you go. And then Maxwell Lewis,
That's his
who looks
nickname.
great in the G League. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
But
but he can never step up when he's played in the.
no,
Hey, did you just quickly I saw that Quincy dude got like a. Did you see he got a sports shoe deal with Stephen
yes.
Curry?
We mentioned
What?
that on the afternoon show. We were very happy for him.
Oh,
Olivari, who is on a two-way, you know what? At this point, what do you got to lose? I know there's a
yeah,
huge step between the G League and then the
yeah,
NBA, but why not give the kid a shot? What are you going to lose? More games? Oh dear, that's
yeah.
terrible.
We're not going to make playoffs. Well, we're not going to anyway. So yeah, I'd be giving him a shot. He still hasn't. It's kind of frustrating, but anyway. He came in for that game. I can't remember when we got pumped again. He came in for a couple minutes, but we'll see. He's
JB,
got that real
JB,
veteran
oh
loyalty.
JB says, watch him develop somewhere else, and you all be begging to take Christie back to the Lakers. I won't be begging to take him back, but yeah,
Mm,
I mean that's a scenario. Look at Mo Wagner in
Scotty.
Orlando. Look at all the
Uh,
players, the ex Lakers for Memphis. Yeah, that's
yeah,
Christie will probably go end up being on Memphis, and he'll probably average 12 to 14 a game. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it. And of course, Zubac is the one that kills me, JB. Just to let you know
man.
that's the one that still stings
Yeah,
to this very day.
because he could have been with us this whole time. He
Mhm,
could have been in that championship. Because when did he get drafted? It was before 2020, wasn't it?
mhm.
Yeah, like he could have been in that team. Imagine Zubats and AD. Oh, that would have been special. Yeah, yeah, that
And
was
it's
one that got away.
not like he's averaging 15 and 12 for the Clippers right now. Oh wait, he
No.
is.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, well,
go
yeah.
go figure. Funny
Go
that.
figure.
Are
Yeah.
you just quickly? I know Joe's coming up in about 45 minutes or so. Will you be joining Joe or just be his own?
Yeah, I'll let him terrorize me and
Yeah,
do the normal stuff that
good.
he does on a Friday night. So I'll let him go and do that. But Xbox, I'd love to have you back on if that's the case, if you are available to do so, because you've been incredible tonight. Both
Oh
you,
yeah.
John Costa, yeah, Lakers all
Oh
day.
man, I'm always
Yes,
always willing to help. So I'll let
yes.
you and Joey enjoy your nightcap because I've got to do something
No.
myself. But
Oh, okay. All right. All
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well, look, if I can get back for it, I will. It's like 3:20 in the Arvo here,
You go
and I
do
haven't
what
been
you need to do, my friend.
haven't been
You've
super
done quite
productive.
enough. You've been so greatly appreciated. You've been
Thank
incredible
you. It's the
tonight.
best. The
But
family's been so nice, like the chat and stuff. Like,
yeah.
geez, wasn't Joe funny before saying that like me, Ishan, and John were like a DEI hi- hired team. Oh man, he's the funny man. But
What
no,
did he
good
just
times.
say? Where did the I don't know. Joe's complaining about something in the chat. I don't know. I should perma ban him for that. Zubac does hurt. Yes, yes, he does. But who the hell said Kobe was awful until year 5?
I
I
think
don't
that
know.
was me.
Somebody just mentioned that.
Yeah, someone said it
Oh,
before.
BTS forgets. Don't perma ban BTS because he has a different opinion on Kobe. It's not exactly right, but yeah, he was awful in year one. He was still improving. I know he missed the shots in Utah. Got the air balls in Utah. I get that. Okay, but
Yeah.
man, the kid was what 17 at the time. So yeah, it's just or 18 by the end by the time of playoffs. Come on, yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Kobe's the GOAT.
Yeah, Kobe is one of the greatest of all time for a reason. By year 5, I think he was quite good indeed. But yeah,
Joe's not
don't
impressed.
perma block him, guys. Don't perma block him, mods. Please don't, just because he has a differing opinion.
Great job,
Nah,
SB. SB's now
yes,
a mod, man. Shout
yes,
out to SB.
yeah. It
Nice
was
guy, man.
asked, and Serge, our head of mods here at the Lakers Fast Break, made the request, and I adhered to his advice, and we'll go from there. So.
Awesome. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been doing awesome in
yeah.
the chat.
Bloodhound Kobe was far from awful till year 5, year 2 a finalist for 6. Yeah, I know Bloodhound. I know. I'm not even going to say it, but uh, you know, the- people's opinions are their opinions, even when it's wrong. So there you go.
Yeah.
Just listen to Joe, and you'll understand what I mean. But Xbox, I truly appreciate you joining us. Just
Thank you.
man, your enthusiasm that I heard you on playback tonight. I wanted the, you know what? I
When you
want to
could
win a
hear
game
me.
for being a Lakers fan at the end. Oh yeah, I heard you in my car. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Yeah, when I wasn't
yeah,
on mute.
yes, when it wasn't on mute, but at the very end, especially overtime, you know, your enthusiasm. I did want the Lakers to win the game, but I really wanted them to win also as well because you were putting the JJ Redick enthusiasm in there, man. And I think
I am
really
known
sad.
as being a pretty passionate person, maybe not on the same level as Joe, but I might have to go after the game and apologize to a few of my neighbors because I forgot I had them. But nonetheless, yeah, geez, I would have. Nah, look, yeah, I'm really passionate. I love the Lakers. Hey, like if you could see what's right in front of me is a Kobe jersey, a Kobe Bryant jersey. So, nah, man, and I really like on a Saturday too. You'd love to get a win and roll into your Saturday night, but it didn't happen. But no, passionate guy. So let's just see, Gerald. Let's see when we who is it? Portland in two
Portland
days'
on
time
Sunday.
in Portland.
Yes.
Geez, we don't have
No,
much
it's
of
it's
a.
at home. It's
Oh,
at
at
home.
home. Well, hey, we've got no excuse or no better opportunity to bounce back. So
And then they've got 5 days to Minnesota, and
we're
then
chilling after that
if
for
you
5 days.
yes, and then they've got like I think another day off before they're back at home against Memphis,
Okay,
and then they've got a 4-day time off before they play that at Sacramento doubleheader, where they've got the 2 games on in 3 days in Sacramento.
in Sac.
So they don't
Who?
have. They're not once they get to Sac, they don't have to travel anywhere for 3 days. So they
Gotcha.
will be rested. Rest it will not be the excuse against Minnesota and also as well coming up against Sacramento. So uh,
No.
if they suck,
Do you
they
know who
suck.
we play? Do we have a Christmas? Obviously, we've got a Christmas Day game this year, but do you know who it is
Let me
against?
check for you. Yeah, I'm going to check for
Yeah.
you right here, coming up right there. Schedule like that. Right there. They are playing. I'm sure somebody popped it up in the chat already, but I'm
Oh,
going to. Yeah, they're playing against Golden State. They're at Golden State.
oh, of course. Yeah. Okay.
They have a win against. They better win. They have a win at home against Detroit because they play the 2 Sacramento games. They come back on the 23rd versus Detroit and play on
Yep.
Christmas Day against Golden
And then we
State.
roll out to
Yeah.
Warriors.
Yes, and the Grinch Sorrow from Christmas will be out indeed in full. So absolutely,
Done deal.
11 p.m.
11 p.m.
nightcap.
nightcap. Get your
Yes,
liquor popping. Enough said.
yes. So that's about an hour and a half from now. Xbox, it's been great to have you on, my friend. Once
Thanks, Joe.
again, the score for the Lakers 134 to 132. They lose in overtime. Don't forget as well, the Lakerholics, I believe, have asked me to go ahead, and they all come out of the woodwork on my texts. The Lakerholics do once the Lakers lose in overtime. Now they all want to talk, really want to
Now
talk.
they're
So,
all in.
oh yeah, they're all in, and they'll be all in, I guess, tomorrow at 11 a.m. U.S. Pacific time. So looking forward to hearing them gripe as well. So Yes. So for
Look forward to that.
Xbox, what was the first guy's name? He was here with
Eshan.
Eshan. Yes, Lakers all day, and John Costa. It's Gerald Glassford. Thanks again. Truly appreciate you joining us. If you have any questions for us, leave it in the chat. Please like and subscribe before you leave if you haven't done so already. We've had a huge audience tonight, and it's greatly appreciated, but we do need your help. We're getting closer to 2,000 subs on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook and Twitch, do the same. Follow us, the whole 9 yards. If you want to become a member where you get all sorts of cool stuff, it's $2.99 a month. This guy right here, right there, is our oldest member right there. So there you go.
Yeah, first one,
Yes.
baby.
CJ says, I'm going to need to miss the nightcap. I'm going to go ahead and call it night once you guys log off. Well, CJ, I'll tell you what, I'll
Have a good
throw
night,
it.
CJ.
I'll add it on audio if you want, because I know you listen to audio, because you said your Spotify Wrapped had us #1, and we are truly grateful for that.
Unreal.
So I will throw it on the audio for you, my friend, and I'll see what we can do from there. So once again, Lakers lose 134-132. We'll be back in 90 minutes with the nightcap. How mad will Joe Soro be? Find out coming up in 90 minutes right here on the Lakers Fast Break Podcast.